Right now we are at Select Therapy, your first choice in physical therapy.
My name is Trevor Harding, and I am a physical therapist, and I own Select Therapy.
What made you go into this profession?
I first decided or considered going into physical therapy when I was in high school. I worked as a gym aide, so I had an open hour, and instead of doing study hall, I worked with physically disabled kids, and through helping them, the physical therapist came in, and that made me interested in the profession.
How many years of college did it take you to have this job?
To be a physical therapist today, you have to go to 4 years of undergraduate and get a degree in usually biology or some kind of health sciences degree for pre-medical. And then you go to an additional 3.5 years of physical therapy school to get your doctorate in physical therapy.
How long has Select Therapy been in business?
We opened in August of 2003 and have opened 4 offices since then.
What's your favorite thing about this job?
My favorite thing about being a physical therapist is the pace. The day goes fast. You see new appointments every half an hour, 45 minutes, so the day goes very fast. It's a hands-on job, so you're always working directly with people, and I don't get bored. I like that part of it. There's not much paperwork and so forth as maybe as an accountant or that kind of thing.
Right.
I've been a physical therapist since 1998. So I started my career at Crosby Hospital and worked there for several years, and then went to Brainerd Medical Center for about a year between 2002 to 2003, and then in 2003 opened Select Therapy.
What is the worst injury you've ever seen?
I think the most sad injury and the worst one I can think of is there was a young couple. They got in a car accident, and it was kind of ironic. They were driving back from a marathon. Both were marathoners. They were with their 2 kids, and they got in this very, very severe car accident. And the children were pretty good shape. One child got hurt a little bit, but the mom got a severe brain injury and a stroke, and it was permanently disabled, wheelchair bound the rest of her life. Couldn't take care of her kids. And the dad had a brain injury that made him maybe the mentality of like a 5 or 6-year-old, and again had to live with his parents. The kids had to be adopted by the grandparents, and that's probably the saddest, the worst injury I've ever seen. Orthopedically, I had a kid, you get like a double fracture of his leg, or poke through the skin, and have injuries like that. But those they're severe and they hurt, but they heal pretty quickly. But the worst is like a stroke patient or someone that really changes their life.
Okay. If you didn't do physical therapy, what would you into?
Well, when I was in high school, my 2 jobs I really looked into seriously were being a pilot. I wanted to fly jets, and so I took all the tests to be in the Air Force and the Navy and be a pilot. And I looked into physical therapy. I looked into being a medical physician. I looked into dentistry a little bit once I was in college, and then kind of landed on physical therapy.
What college did you go to?
I attended 3 different colleges. I went to the University of Minnesota Morris my first 2 years, and I was a satellite of the University of Minnesota. And after 2 years at the University of Minnesota Morris, I transferred to the Big U in Minneapolis to finish my 4-year degree. And then once I had my 4-year degree, I got accepted at St. Scholastica, which is a physical therapy school in Duluth.
Thank you for answering those questions. Now, could you show us some of the machines?
Yeah, I can show you some treatment techniques and machines.
Okay.
So this is our unweighted walking system. We use this for a lot of different things. If someone has a stroke or a neurological condition where they can't walk, putting them on the unweighted walking system makes it easier to walk and start moving. Because they're supported, they can't fall. We can help adjust their legs and move their legs for them so that we can help them learn to walk.
Faster! Ellen, are you winded?
So,
And now she's off the ground.
I placed electrodes on her biceps, long head and short head, and part of her brachialis, which are all elbow flexor muscles. So we put Lexi's hand here in face mode. We start to turn these stem up. And as I go on there, I should be able to contract that bicep and bring the hand right up to her face. And again, as I turn that up, with no control of that hand, Cindy, don't slap yourself. Oh, okay, slap yourself. Close your hand, grab those glasses for me. Okay, there you go. And back. Oh, okay, there you go. Learn to walk again. Orthopedically, we use it like on hip injuries. Say you have a microfracture.
Right now, we are at Select Therapy. Your first. We got that.
15 will be about 15 pounds on rating. As we do that,
We want to thank Trevor for letting us do this interview. He is a good role model and an inspiration for everyone. He is generous and kind to all his workers. Thanks, Trevor! Woo!
Trevor.